Hello guys, in this video I will tell you about some upcoming updates that we may have in the game, hopefully soon. I believe that many of you saw it already, but I know that not everyone checks the announcements, especially the new players. That's why I decided to make this video. The management just published an announcement informing about some changes they will make in the game soon. At least I hope they implement it soon. Let's see it. Here they mention 5 changes that they will implement in the game. In this post here. If you have no idea about what's going on, let me give you a quick summary of the last events. In January, they created this post asking us to write what changes we think would be more interesting in the game. They set some restrictions, things that they couldn't change now, for instance, the match engine, as they mentioned here. Many managers post their opinions. I made my contribution by giving some suggestions too. Let me show you. Mine is on page 5. I will not read it all now, but if you want, you can pause the video and check what I wrote. After that, in March, they closed the suggestion phase and they told us which were the options most frequently chosen by the players. Then they created this next post, which is also closed already. Here they told us which were the 10 most voted options. Then, out of these 10 options, they asked everyone to choose the 3 they wanted the most to be implemented now. I'm not going through all the posts. Later, you can come and check in the announcement page. You can find all of them. They asked us to vote. Many players did so, as you see. This post has 41 pages. I did my part 2. I voted. I couldn't find my post here, but I remember that I voted for options 1, the mobile app, option 6, improving the scout market, and option 10, World Club Championship. Actually, options 10 and 6 were part of my suggestions in the first post. After that, in the middle of April, they made this other post, but just telling us that the voting was closed and they would now count to see which were the chosen ones for them to implement now. Then after that we have the most recent post, which was published in April 30th, in which they tell the winners, which is the reason why I am recording this video. Here they show the 2 options that were voted the most, and they say they were followed by these 3 with less votes, but that were also frequently chosen. Now I'll tell you what I think about them. First, the mobile app, I think is a very good change. It was also one of the choices I made. Actually, number 1 and 6, both of them were my options. Then I'm happy to see my demands included here. I think the mobile app will be a very good thing. It has a huge potential of bringing new players to the game, especially young players. Kids nowadays, they enjoy playing on the cell phone much more than on the computer. For me, it will not make so much difference. I think I will still prefer the computer, but for the health of the game, I think a mobile app, if it's well made, if it's a really good thing. Then improving the scout market. We talked about it before in the video. If you want to know more about scouts, I made a video before. You can check here in the cards. And we know that the market scout is really not good. So it really needs improvement. I hope they make it better. Then we come to option 4, add routine to transfer search. I also have a video about routine. If you don't know much about it, check the videos in the cards. But what they are telling here is not directly about routine, it's more about the transfer search. Let's go there that I will explain you what I understood from it. This is the transfer list page, the way you see currently. This is the information I have. I have a script that makes me able to see one more column here for the training intensity of the player, but this script is not activated now. What they are proposing is here, as I understood. Nowadays, we can choose among these options like price, age, time left, recommendation. We can choose skills. Then we will have one more option here to set the routine. For example, let me see this player. This player has routine of 18.2. If I put here that I only want players with routine 20 and above, this player wouldn't be included, understand? So there will be one more field here with routine. That's what I understood. If you want to know more about transfers, I have a video about it as well. You can check, it's in the cards. Then next they have these more pro day reward options. It's not very clear to me what they plan to make with this. I don't know, maybe they will make some promotions, some competitions in which they give free pro. Sometimes they make it like during the World Cup or the Olympics or some special event. Then they ask us to guess who will be the champion, some small competitions like this, and they give away pro days for the winners. I don't know, maybe they will make this kind of competition more often, or maybe they will improve this option that we have here, free pro. Currently we have this here, but it's really not good. There are these things here, but you cannot really get free pro from here. Most of them don't work, if any of them work, to be honest. So maybe they will improve this page. Okay, I'm just guessing. This item is not so clear to me. If you want to know more about Pro, I explain it on a video too. I made a very long while ago. You can check, it's in the cards. And finally, they have this other one, more slots for conditional orders. This I kinda anticipated for you. In the video I made about conditional orders, in which I explain how they work, I said that they could increase the number of conditional orders to 30. Currently we have 20. Let me show you. This is my main theme. When I come here to the conditional orders, in the end here, we end in 20, see? They will increase it to 30. That was the initial idea. I think they will keep something like this. Maybe they put even more than 30, who knows? It would be better. If you want to see the video in which I talk about conditional orders, check the video you see in the cards now. And that's what they promised. They will work on these 5 points now. Will it be ready next month? In 2 months? Until the end of the year? I have no idea. They didn't set any time frame. Then let's just hope for the best. I haven't seen them taking something so seriously for a long time. Then I think we can be optimistic. Hopefully our beloved game will get better soon. That's all for this video, guys. If you have questions, write them down below. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. See you soon.